Hi everybody, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about sharing documents, files, and folders in Google Drive. We're going to start from our email where we usually do and go up into the waffle icon. And I'm going to go to Google Drive. Now I have a number of folders here. Only one of them actually, or two of them have something in it. So I'm going to use those. I'm going to use my Google Suite training here to demonstrate. Now I can either share an entire folder or I can share individual files. Now sharing individual files is handy when you want to collaborate with people. Let's start with this morning message here. If I want to share this with a colleague in order to collaborate so that more than one of us can work on it at the same time, or more than one of us has access and can work on it when we want to, I right-click it and then I click Share. For this, I'm just going to deal with this simple field. I'm not going to Advanced yet. I'm staying here. Now I have options. I can share it, for instance, with Eric Conklin. I can share it with Stephen Clark. I can do that because I'm in a test account here, a demonstration account. I can share it with an entire group. CES, all staff. Let me get that. Sometimes it gives me a hard time bringing that up. There we go, CES, all staff. So I can share it with either one person, more than one person, or an entire group. And I can add a note, which is a good idea, notify people, sends them a little email saying, hey, here's the document I shared with you. And I can either have that person have access to edit the files directly, or I can have them allow them to comment on the files. I've used that before. Or just to view. If they just need to see it, they can view. But a lot of the times when you're doing this, you're going to want them to be able to edit. Right? Once you've made your decisions, you then use send. Okay, sends them a link. Okay, so I'm canceling that because I don't really want to do that. Now, for distance learning, and I'm making this video during distance learning, many times you're not going to want to bother with an individual file like that because that takes a lot of time and it's a pain in the neck. What you want to do is make yourself a folder that automatically shares everything that you put inside that folder. So for instance, we're going to do this with Google Suite training folder that I have here. What you want to do is create yourself a folder. Anything you want to share, say in emails to students or parents or inside your Google Classroom, is going to go inside this folder, and then you will share the folder. So you share the folder and everything inside automatically is shared. If you want to stop sharing an individual thing in that folder, pull it out of the folder. And you can, there's another video that shows how to handle files and folders that you can look at for that. Now, I'm going to share this folder. I'm going to show you. I'm going to right-click it. I'm going to click Share. Now, I am not sharing this with one or two people. I'm looking to share it with a lot of people. For instance, a group of parents or students in my Google Classroom. I now have to do an advanced share. So I'm going to come down. I'm going to click Advanced. Currently, this says private. Only you can access. That means only you or anyone you down here you invite. We need to change this. Here are our choices. Off. Two choices that are just going to annoy people. So I'm not going to tell you how to do it. Don't do these two. They're annoying. Don't use them. Okay? Here we have anyone with a link or public on the web. These mean exactly what they sound like. When I'm putting something on a web page, public on the web. For instance, this video would be linked public on the web, so anybody can see it. When you're putting something in a Google Classroom or an email, you want anyone with the link. Okay? And now everything, once I do this, once I click Save, anybody who is linked to this can either view it or edit it. Most of the time you're going to use View. When this is all done, you click Save. Okay? Now we can come up here, and this is actually the link that you're going to send to people or you're going to put in your Google Classroom. So you would copy this link up here. And then we click Done, and it is done. Now check this out. I found, by the way, this only works, at least the last time I tested it, when you actually have something in the folder. You see there's a little picture of a person here? So that tells me this folder is shared. This folder is not. This might work with an empty folder, but the last time I tested it, it didn't. So I'll just leave it at that. All right. Now, we have this folder. We need to go inside. And now we want to put this Gmail training inside our Google Classroom. So what I'm going to do, notice, by the way, I shared the folder outside. The folder inside is automatically shared. Look at this, the little people. These are automatically shared. But now, most of the time, I'm not going to use the link to that file, the folder that we saw before. I'm not going to use that whole folder. I'm not going to send the entire folder to people. I'm going to send the individual files to people. So I've created files. I've put them inside this folder. And now I want to put Gmail training on my Google website. I can right-click this. I can say, get shareable link. Boom. Automatically, I have that shareable link. This is it's on my keyboard or on my clipboard, or I can copy this and I can put it in an email, Google Classroom, whatever I want to put it on. All right. So as we have seen, we can share an entire folder. We can put all of the little files in here that we want to share, and we can get that shareable link. Now, as a last thing, I'm going to show you, let's just say that I don't want to share this folder anymore. I can right-click it, right? I can go to Share, and then I can change it right here from anyone with the link in view to off. I let it finish saving. It might take a minute, and then it's going to have a done for me. It's taking a little more time than I expect. So hopefully that helps you all out.